My dearest friends, thank you for watching. I'm Kaija from Heart to Heart, and you're here because you have chosen the intuitive guidance reading A for the full moon taking place in Virgo on the 9th of March. I don't know if you can see it here. I've got the feeling in the camera it's always not so good visible, and there are a lot of little tiny glitter points in this moon, and I see this heart as if it is rising behind the moon. So I will leave the painting here. Stay there, fall down. While I will read the information. So what I feel, these energies will last until the new moon in Aries, who is taking place on the 24th of March. And if you love to watch my general reading for this full moon as well, where I speak about the general energies, because there's really really much taking place at the moment. So also on the 9th, Mercury is going direct again after this time when it was retrograde, and we had so much revelation of the past and things coming up, and really emotional in Pisces season. And yes, with this Virgo full moon, Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is going direct. So for me it's really a big shift of energy is taking place. For me personally, I'm a Virgo, and my film project is ending on the 10th, so it's also a visible and feelable and livable step I will do, going in time for myself as well, being available for sessions again. And yes, so for the moment I will read you the informations coming through while I was painting. This reading is about listen to your heart and co-create miracles. Let go, breathe, trust, and listen. Where do you need still approval from exterior instead of listening of your inner wisdom, the voice of your heart? Which parts of you are still believing that you will be only fulfilled by something or someone from the outside? Listen, feel. It might be in a relationship, among friends, in your family, or in your work life. Listen to that voice telling you that it is still important to get approval from another one. You are a human being. You are trained in this and other lifetimes that your self-worth depends on others or on situations, or on school notes, on your income, on what you possess, if you are loved, and so on. It isn't that easy to unlearn this. It isn't done in one day. And you're working on it since some time. At the end, this question of self-worth is also a question of self-love. Do you love yourself still when you make a so-called mistake? Do you love yourself still when you don't get the long graduation? Do you love yourself still when a loved one doesn't want your love? Or is your world breaking down? What do you need to give this approval to yourself? What do you need to trust yourself and the love to yourself, even when you make a mistake, even when you don't get the graduation, even when a loved one doesn't want your love? These are the moments you need your own love the most, when it is so needed that you understand yourself. First of all, in feeling the pain, the deception, the wanting it different, love yourself with all these feelings coming up. You have the right to feel whatever shows up. You are a wonderful soul having human experiences, so feel. This is so human. And then, take a step back and listen to that inner voice, your heart, that knows why you had to do this mistake, why you didn't get that graduation, why this relationship ended or didn't came to pass. Listen to this voice inside you that knows the plan of the universal wisdom for you. You are so loved, beautiful child of man, always. So, if you didn't got the graduation, then there's something better for you in store. A much better work fulfilling you on a heart and soul level. Or you get even this job 1 year later, when you and the job are ready for this. There's always a higher reason for all what is happening. There's always something to learn on our way of growth. So don't give up. Trust. Sometimes it's a pain that teaches us. Sometimes there are huge obstacles and challenges on our way to teach us. The more you start to trust, the more you get used to listen to that voice in your heart that whispers, everything's fine and perfectly as it meant to be for you, with a sweet tone full of love. The more you will relax and learn to trust. You can feel a pain at the same time crying and listening to that voice. We have to train that like a never or hardly used muscle. We have to remember ourselves to listen to this voice. This voice will give us all the hints for our next moves and actions. This voice will lead and guide us. This voice is connected with all. This voice is a voice of love, trust. And let go to go against it and out of the head and a wanting. You know so well that this could create just more pain, resistance and challenges. You know it. You know, you made this experience. Let yourself be guided by this voice of universal wisdom and love to the places you are meant to be, to the people you are meant to cross, to the situations you should experience. What happens when you do that? We call it miracles, as this is what you are meant for, a life full of miracles. You are the co-creator of them, so be quiet and listen. I like that. And it resonates for me to really come back on the inside when this voice in my head, the voice of my head is telling me, so why did this happen and why did I have to go to the pain? And this voice is often the pain of the pain and the voice of the victim. What means when we go there, and I spent nearly my whole life in this victim space, that we are powerless, that we can't create, that we can't change things, because out of the state of a victim, you're a victim. A victim can't do anything. And the truth is, and you know it, we are not victims. You are not a victim. Nobody is a victim. So, listen. Listen. Become quiet and listen to this beautiful voice in your heart that knows. And if you feel guided to get support, even to figure out how you can better listen to that voice, or you need support in this still intense times, and it will last intense, I can tell you, I feel that. I think what will change, or what is changing for myself in the meantime, is that first of all, I process more quickly, and then this stepping back from time to time and really seeing why I make experience, why I have to feel this pain again, and see the reason why this is happening, and what is the benefit for my growth. This is helping me, and I think this we will get so much more used to, so that even when it stays intense and bringing up a lot again and again and again, and we are like onions, one layer after the next one, how we handle that will become easier. Well, my experience. I hope for you as well. I send you all my love, and yes, if you feel guided to contact me to book a session, I will be available after the 10th. Contact me. You feel the contact information and all about my services in the description box below on YouTube and Instagram, and above on Facebook. I wish you the best. All my love.